Thanks everybody for coming. We're here for the Public Utilities Commission meeting Tuesday, December 10th, 2019. Jason, we'll start with roll call.
Preisel, Hassan.
Here.
Adams.
Here.
Hall.
Here.
Corum.
Here.
Nolan.
Here.
T-Winkle.
All right. Approval of November 12th, 2019 meeting minutes.
Move to approve.
Got a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Number 3, discussion and possible action on election of officers.
Okay, so what we've got, we are due to elect a chairperson and a vice chairperson. Everyone is eligible with the exception of Chris. Yeah, he can't be.
He's special.
So,
The redheaded
and
stepchild.
I'm trying to find, I can't remember, Joyce, and maybe you do, if the city council appointed person is eligible for that. I cannot remember.
I don't know.
I think they are. I've got the, it says organization as soon as possible after their appointment and annually thereafter, the members of the utility commission shall organize by choosing from among their members a chairperson and vice chairperson. All members of the commission shall receive compensation, blah, blah, blah. But I'm pretty sure that Chris is not.
And I think that if I was not eligible, it would specifically say in the ordinance.
Yeah, and we
it
can,
doesn't.
and if it gets to that, I mean, we can always,
Well, we can, yeah, we can redo things if we
yeah,
need to.
okay, so it says,
I
common
hear
council
some, it
member
doesn't say
of the utility commission
the eligibility.
shall resign. It doesn't say anything about the common council. The village board shall recommend
Other than that,
to its representative, common council for appointment. However, the village representative shall not be eligible to serve as an officer of the utility commission nor as a representative to the planning commission. So everybody is eligible with the exception of Chris. And he doesn't want it anyway, he says. So basically, Andy, you're gonna have to call for, start with the chairperson, call for recommendations from the committee on chairperson.
Okay.
Then you should give it a second, call again, and then we'll see what happens, and then you guys can vote on that. So.
Sounds good.
All right, have you heard anything more from Dave? Is he,
That's what I asked.
I have not.
Does he want to be chairperson?
I don't want to say yes or no. I haven't heard a definite from him. But from what I have heard, I think there's a real possibility that he will be asking the mayor to replace him.
Okay.
But that's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
yet. I have not, like I said, I haven't got a definite yes. I'm going to have to resign or anything like that. So, I mean, I think he's eligible, but I don't know 100%.
Okay. So, Andy, would you like to be nominated for chair?
I would accept that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will nominate you for chair.
Any other recommendations?
You can nominate yourself, except for you.
Except for Chris.
I don't think anybody else.
Anyone else?
It's interesting.
So then you could call for a vote.
Call for a vote. Have myself as the chair. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank
You should ask if anybody's opposed.
Anyone opposed? Speak up. It's okay. We can go outside.
it's cold.
No, I'm just
Take
kidding.
it quick.
Anyone opposed? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, so we need
So now we're into...
They need a chairperson, a vice chair.
Vice chairperson. Recommendations?
I'll nominate Susie. Would you like to be vice chair?
I will.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Not that much hard to do. You just have to take over for...
I would also
when Andy
nominate
does.
Susie.
Okay, so just give me 1 second. Hold on. Quorum, okay.
Any other
Any other
nominations?
recommendations or nominations? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Carries.
Okay.
Okay,
Congratulations, Susan.
thank you.
Thank you.
Do we need a secretary or anything like
No.
that?
No,
Okay.
just a chair and vice chair. That's all we do.
Okay.
All right, discussion and possible action on the appointment of commissioner to the Plan Commission.
Okay, so we've been, with this one, I did some more research on this, and we do appoint, well, actually, the commission does not appoint one to the, I think we put somebody up, but the mayor actually makes that appointment to that committee.
Okay,
Yeah, I went back to November 16th of 2015. It's appointments to Common Council Standing Committees. This is from the city Common Council. So it's appointments to these are the minutes. Standing committees, appointment to the Utility Commission, and appointment of the Utility Commission representative to the Plan Commission. Mayor Burchell made the appointment of Kurtine Winkle, was appointed to serve on the Utility Commission through April of 2020 and to serve as the Utility Commission representative to the Plan Commission. His appointment is to replace Kevin Vance, who passed away a couple weeks ago. So this commission does not make that appointment. So the mayor makes the appointment from the body of this commission is what I
Okay.
understand.
so you pick someone out of here.
Yes.
But now, aren't the appointments with this group made in October?
I can't remember when they.
Well, no, well, if there was that's when we're supposed to have the election of officers.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're
Now-
late right now.
That,
Yeah, I know we're
think-
late right
I
now,
think-
but-
Yeah, because
but-
we're not with the attendance issues, but we had, I think that's done at the organizational meetings in
Okay.
the spring.
I thought that this one, though.
No, this one, yeah, I'm trying to think when.
I think it was, but I think it was moved or it should have been done during the organizational meeting right after the elections. And then that's when the mayor would either reappoint or appoint somebody new
Okay.
to
Okay.
the commission based on their, whose term was up at that time.
All right, I thought that.
But now, things have gotten kind of maybe a little.
These are, I know our appointments are different than the
Yes.
spring.
Okay, well,
And I can't remember when they are. I don't
And
think
why?
it's-
You know,
I-
and is this something that we should discuss at an upcoming meeting?
I don't think it's really been an issue.
Okay.
I mean, at least it hasn't on our end here.
It would be simpler if we're all aligned.
And I can definitely look into that with Aaron and see
I think that would be helpful.
what's going on with that.
Yeah,
Um,
and if not, then we should make sure that we're following the
Right.
rules.
we'll go back and look at that organizational
Okay.
meeting minutes and see what was done at that time
Okay.
earlier this year.
Okay,
So, but I think the if there was going to be, like I said, a reappointment or appointment of a new individual, it would have been done at that meeting.
is there anything in there that
Okay.
says that we would make a recommendation from this committee?
no,
No.
Okay.
no.
When you say organizational meeting, do you mean this group?
No.
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 Okay, you're talking about the
Council.
city.
When the
Council.
council, they have their organizational meeting that the mayor appoints certain members to certain committees. You know, it might be Public Works, this one, where
Plan
Joyce is
Commission.
appointed,
Parks
to
Board.
this one, Parks Board, that kind of stuff. That's their organizational
Got
meeting.
it.
It's after the elections when, if there is a change of or a change of council members, then it gets reappointed,
Got it.
so.
Okay.
Because now, Joyce, you're on this and another board or commission?
Oh, I'm on the cable board, I'm on this, the Public Safety Committee.
So I think they try to spread it out equally
And the
about the
finance
same
committee.
number amongst all the council
book.
people, so not everybody's,
Take your pick.
I think everybody pretty much is on, every council person's on another committee or commission. or board?
Every council member is on at least one committee.
Okay.
And but it's up to the mayor as far as which committees and how many. So somebody, I mean, the mayor could put one person on just about every committee except for the Public Safety Committee and the Public Works Committee. Those have to be divided up.
Right. But for the point of
Yeah.
our discussion with the appointment, that is a
Mayoral appointment, okay.
mayoral appointment.
Okay.
So this body does not appoint
Okay.
that
Okay.
person.
Okay.
All right, let's move on. Number 5.
Well, would you want to know, Kip, if there's an individual on this commission that would be
It's
interested?
not up to me.
Okay,
It's up to the mayor.
okay.
Yeah, I think we have to wait and find out, to make sure that we know
okay.
exactly how that's done
Okay.
before we.
Because there already is, Kurt is
Yeah,
already.
Kurt's on there, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
And you said his appointment is up April 2020 then? That's what you said, Kip? That's, I wrote it down.
Yeah.
It's gotta be it.
That's what I heard.
Well, his
His appointment to this
is
commission
through April.
is through April 2020.
Okay. We good?
Yeah, we'll
All right.
straighten. I'll look into all that
Mm-hmm.
appointments and why we're appointing at a different time than
Okay.
there must have been a reason at some point.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I got a note here.
Number 5, discussion and possible action on sewer fund advanced tax increment district number 6 for the St. Croix Street Sewer Extension Project.
Okay, so up on your screen, so what we're looking at now, the St. Croix Street sanitary sewer project was, it ran from First Street, right by Pat's house. It ran from First Street
You know all about it.
down towards St. Croix River, down where the bike trail, the walking trail, that kind of stuff is. So what we did, they needed sewer down there because the plan is to eventually build a pavilion down there, restroom park style pavilion for people to use. So they needed the sewer ran down there. The TIF district, or TID district, it'd be the TID district, is responsible, or was responsible for doing that. They did not have the money to do it, so what they are, and it's already been done. So what they're asking is, the sewer utility does have money in our accounts to pay the Pember, who did the work, for that. And then what you're looking at here is, this is basically the pay request from Pember. So it's pretty similar to what you guys have always seen on a pay request whenever we get them. So the pay request was sent to us with, and let me get to it here, with this memo and draft from Ehlers, which is the city's financial people. I don't know really what they're advisors, something along that line. So basically the background: the city is extending the sewer utility infrastructure on St. Croix Street. The total project cost is $100,774, including engineering. The project is eligible for funding from TID District number 6. The TID District fund does not have any surplus funds currently, but is anticipating revenues of over $230,000 in 2020. The sewer utility fund has available surplus funds to provide temporary financing for the St. Croix Street sewer extension. The advance to TID 6 will be repaid with interest to the sewer utility over a 2-year period. Payments will be made annually on the date of disbursement of funds to TID number 6, and the interest rate is 2.5%. Payments are projected to be $52,284 annually, including interest. So what they're asking for is authorization from this commission to proceed with borrowing, or with paying this, and then with having TID number 6 fund via the city provide a promissory note to the utility commission committing to repay the $100,774 advance over the next 2 years at an annual interest rate of 2.5%, which comes back to that $52,284 annually. So basically, they're just looking to borrow money for 2 years. But we need authorization from you guys to do that. So we'll pay the bills, and then as soon as we pay the bills, then that'll start the clock ticking on the 2.5% interest rate, and then they'll pay us back one payment for the next 2 years until it's paid. So we'd just be looking for a motion from you guys to advance the TID 6 for the sewer extension project, and then sign any papers that need to be signed. So
They have is that saying they're negative $40,076?
where are you?
Right underneath TID number 6 cash flow forecast. As the end of 2018, TID number 6
It has a negative fund
Okay.
balance of
Yeah.
$40,076.
Yeah, it just started.
Here's how TIDs work. Once they start, what happens with them is that the value, okay, this is the downtown district. So the value of downtown has been figured out, and they set that value. And then as that district increases in value, the difference in the property tax for that goes into the TID district rather than into the other funds that you see on
Sure.
your tax bill.
Sure.
And so, so once you set up a district like this, it takes a couple years before you even see any money.
Sure.
So they start paying out some money. Now, the city does not usually pay out very much money on a TID district.
Sure.
They usually have the developers pay up front on things, and then they reimburse as the money comes in.
Okay.
But usually, getting it started is the tough part.
Sure.
So,
Okay.
I will make the motion to approve the loan to the TID district.
Okay. Do we have a second?
I'll second this.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you.
They'll be happy.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be
He
good.
did do
I-
a lot of paving,
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
just pieces
okay.
and pieces.
Yeah, I was about to ask about the scope of work. It looked like it was quite a bit.
Well, and I can tell you that already, well, okay, with the Valley Cartage building,
Yeah.
the value of the property for the downtown
Quite a
district
bit.
has gone up.
For sure.
And then you've also got the old grocery store building, and that's gone up as well, so.
Yeah, that looks
The
great.
old Family Fresh?
Or the old,
No.
what was that,
One time.
what was it?
Are you talking about downtown where
Downtown.
Riverfront Gym
Where-
is?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
the.
The Angels?
Yep, yep, that building.
Yep.
Mhm.
That
So-
looks really nice. What are they doing by Family Fresh?
The new one or the
Don't
the
know
one
yet.
that's closed?
The one that closed.
Don't
What's
know
that?
yet.
We know what's
Don't know
happening?
I don't-
I heard Target was looking at it.
Okay.
Number 6, discussion and
on the
possible
agenda.
action on SEH letter of engagement, Wisconsin Street Tower reconditioning project.
Okay, so I know when we talked budget, we had talked about doing 7th Street million-gallon reservoir this year in 2020. As soon as budget was done, we got all the inspections back. And basically Wisconsin Street and 7th Street have flip-flopped in a year. So Wisconsin Street is the one that actually needs it this year. That needs to be sandblasted, painted, restructured, new rails, things of that nature. Now Wisconsin was it's 20 years old right now when Wisconsin was done last. So it has been recoated. It has been recoated a little bit in the interim, but this would be a complete sandblast. They'll put the big cover over it, just like we did on Lemon and just like we did on
Yep.
Hanley over here. So what you're looking at here is the LOE from SEH to do the engineering work on it, to do the submit draft plans, specifications, advertise bid opening, the award, pre-construction, and then all the what do you call it?
Inspections.
There we go. All the inspections and things like that. They're anticipating about 166 hours in on this project. It's about a 7-week project once it starts. But we want to get started on it now, where we've got to get everything set up so we can get it out for bid here in the next month or two, so we can get our best pricing and then get on the schedules for that. So the LOE is for $34,700. This is the one that we did budget. We did budget $550,000 in there. So, that's going to give us just over $500,000 to hopefully get Wisconsin done. And we, from what we're seeing, we should be able to do it for that. So that's what we're hoping.
Okay.
So I'm looking for approval for the LOE from SEH for the Wisconsin Street Tower Reconditioning
Is
project.
there any discussion on this from anyone?
Move to approve.
Okay.
None. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Number 7, project updates, project status report. Kip?
Okay. Let me get through all this. Okay. About the only thing that we've added since last meeting, the wastewater treatment plant improvement project. I do have on Friday. I have 100% design on that. So. The design work is 100% done on that, so that's this one here. So what'll be happening on that is that'll actually, it's down in Madison right now being reviewed by DNR. So we're waiting for their comments to come back. Once we get their comments back and things like that, we will be preparing this project for bidding to get sent out to bid and go from there. And we did add the utility vehicle storage building, which is right over here. So I did have a meeting. You guys had approved the bid from EA Studios on that. So I did have a meeting on that, and we're just kind of getting going on that. So that's pretty much your project status report for right now.
Cool. Number 8, other business for information purposes only or for upcoming agenda?
I have nothing unless anybody else does.
Nobody? Do we need a motion on that? Are we good? No. Coming on. 9, sewer utility and water utility cash reports.
Here's your sewer. So we do have an increasing balance on that. And here's your water. And we have an increasing balance on that.
Sweet.
So those are your 2 reports there.
Okay. Number 10, discussion and possible action on claims.
Move to approve.
Got a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. And we come to adjournment. Can we get a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Excellent.